And you, in a weird way, were upset that maybe it was your success, but it threw you into a deep depression, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And my boy Ali, we was eating at Chili's. I'll never forget it. We was eating at Chili's and we got a call like, yo, Dr. Dre likes your music. And we was like, who the fuck is this on the phone?
A legendary full-length interview of Kendrick Lamar that has been locked in a vault for 9 years has just been released by Howard Stern. Up until now, we only had tiny 1-minute clips of this conversation. Now the whole archive is live. In this interview, Kendrick Lamar talks about how his dad put him on his shoulders at age 5 to watch Tupac film a video, which further shaped his ambition.
Story about you that when you were a little kid, I don't know exactly what age you were at, but your father took you to watch Tupac film a video, right? I don't know. I guess Dr. Dre and or somebody was
California
there.
Love.
Was that the song?
Yeah.
And you guys, there you are with your dad. How old are you? 5, 6?
Yeah, about, I want to say right before Pac, 7, 8.
Right. And they were shooting that in Compton. And your dad puts you up on his shoulders,
Right.
and you sit there mesmerized watching these guys shooting a video. And I get the chills for this stuff because then and there you said, oh, that's what I want to do with my life.
Yep.
And don't people tell you, don't think like that?
All the time.
Right, like they want to destroy your spirit to say, who are you to think that you can do this kind of thing? And you get that negativity in your head.
Yep.
How do you defeat that negativity? How do you keep going when you're a poor kid from Compton and everybody kind of wants to be the guy?
You know, that's the hard part. You know, that's the part that's tricky. You know, first you have you got to get past that part before you get to the dedication and the work ethic. And it's just something to having strong will behind your thoughts and your ideas and what you believe in and how far you can dream. It wasn't hard. I mean, it wasn't easy given my thoughts outside of the rim of that 4-block radius, you know? So it took a lot of patience and a lot of times me just repeating the same thing over and over and over again.
In the interview, Kendrick Lamar says success threw him into a deep depression and music was his only therapy. Here's what he said.
You, in a weird way, were upset that maybe it was your success, but it threw you into a deep depression, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you felt guilty that you had gotten out and everyone else didn't?
Right.
Like, why me?
Yeah, definitely. It's one of them things where you're trying to figure out where to place your energy. Okay, so going back to the question you had before, do I place my energy into these cars? Do I place it, clothes and houses? Damn, I can't do that because I still got family in the city that's struggling.
Right.
So I'm moving around with this and they ain't got nothing. How does that make sense? And that weighs on you. That weighs on your personality, weighs on you, who you really are, okay? You asking yourself questions now.
Yeah.
Is this all I'm about or am I about, my people that's struggling? And, then you start hearing the cackling. Going back earlier, you started assume things other people are assuming. And, this is all a reflection of learning how to manage the new success. And that brings survivor's guilt, along with being with cats in the streets that you love and you admire and trying to equate your success.
Kendrick Lamar was asked how he feels when his fans compare him to Jay-Z and the other legends. He says he feels no pressure when his fans compare him to the legends. He said, and I quote, "I have to feel like I'm better. That's the only way to move the culture forward." Listen to him.
There's this constant rap out there that Kendrick Lamar is now the new Jay-Z. He's bigger than Jay-Z, better than Jay-Z, better than Tupac. And when you hear all that, doesn't that put a tremendous, almost like a jinx on the whole career? Like, don't you go, oh, fuck, yeah, but people love me. That's great.
Why can't you just be Kendrick?
Yeah. Doesn't that feel like a lot of pressure every time you release new music?
I wouldn't say a lot of pressure because these are individuals that I've studied, Tupac, Jay-Z. Of course, to get that type of acknowledgement is great. But at the end of the day, as long as I don't get caught up in the idea or the design of being exactly like these artists and continue to be Kendrick Lamar, then I can only move forward. I think when the artists get caught up in that type of hype, that's when things get a little tricky. That's when it becomes pressure. It stops becoming fun because now you're looking for expectations.
Do you have to feel that you are better than those guys? Do you have to kind of take the mindset that I'm the best out there?
Yeah, I have to.
You do?
Because that's the only way it's going to move the culture forward.
He also addressed his issue with Gerardo Rivera. When Kendrick Lamar performed his song Alright, standing on top of a vandalized police car in front of an American flag, featuring the line, "And we hate the popo, want to kill us in the street, for sure." On Fox News, Rivera claimed that hip-hop has done more damage to young African Americans than racism in recent years, calling the performance the wrong message and accusing rap of portraying police as the enemy. Lamar initially defended his art on TMZ. He stated that the song was about hope and that hip-hop reflects real-world conditions rather than creating them. In this interview, he talks more about it.
When you start to get really famous, a dude like Geraldo Rivera on Fox News, who really doesn't know where you're coming from, he doesn't know you, but okay, look, you're putting yourself out there, he's going to comment on, anyone's going to comment.
Right.
He starts to say, your message is bad for youth, right? That was his rap.
Right.
Geraldo, he goes on TV. When you see a guy like that on TV saying that, do you get pissed? Do you understand that he doesn't know who you are?
Yeah.
Do you want to respond to him? What goes through your mind as a young man?
Yeah, the television is talking about you.
Right. It's definitely a energy of being pissed being there. But then I rationalized the situation. Okay, he's not from where I come from. He don't know my life. He don't know the community. He don't know the kids. In fact, he obviously don't know that it's a class being taught in UCLA on these exact lyrics. So what youth are we talking about here? You know? And
do you feel used in a way? Like, here's a guy, he's on TV. He's got to find something to talk about.
Yeah. You know, and I understand that too. You know, so it allows me not to get caught up in my feelings as well, because you can't argue with someone that doesn't understand you to be an ongoing
And Geraldo ended up on the new album, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of good. Your way of getting even is...
There you go.
I'll put out a song, and I'll feature your ass on there.
Yeah.
And my fans will get to know how I feel about you.
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship right now? Oh, you are?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, aside from the money, aside from the fame, aside from all the acceptance and love, I mean, the seductive part are women.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, the question you haven't asked is, did you get a call from the Kardashians?
I haven't.
Every guy gets a call from the Kardashians. But this is your high school sweetheart, right? You're engaged.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So you had a chance to have some fun, I hope, for a while, or you've just kind of been in the same relationship since high school.
Yeah, I've been steady. I've been moving straight forward.
Man, you are really together. Dude, how did you get so together?
Hey, it's tough.
You're not even acting out.
Right. In the media everywhere going crazy.
I mean, unbelievable. You know what's kind of wild to me with this new album, and by the way, the new album is called Damn. All 14 songs entered the Billboard Hot 100 when it was released. In other words, every single song went on the Hot 100. This is crazy what's going on.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Shit, I should have found you in Compton. Produce some of these things. It's just crazy. And Duckworth, you call it Duckworth because that's your real last name.
It's my last name.
I think Kendrick Lamar is the way to go as an
It's the
artist.
ring, right?
If you had been Kendrick Duckworth, I don't know, but maybe.
Maybe Duckworth just by itself.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Well, Kendrick, you are killing it, man.
Appreciate it.
You got the keys to the city of Compton.
Yeah.
I was afraid you owe money once you get the keys to the city of Compton. Is that a big deal for you? Like, was your whole family there?
Everybody was out there. People I haven't seen.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Family. Everybody was out there supporting. You know, cats from elementary that you think, you know, ventured off and did other things. They came back to the city to show love and support. It was a beautiful moment.
Kendrick genuinely believes he saw a UFO in Compton when he was a kid. He says no one believed him then, and they don't believe him now, but he swears he saw it.
Someone told me you got into astrology. You really into that stuff?
I'm trying to be. I just love it.
I don't know,
I just
man.
love
I can't get into that.
You can't get into that?
No, I don't believe in any of that.
Okay.
Well, he thinks that energy is real, Howard.
Yeah.
Well, energy is real.
But energy's in everything.
Didn't you say
There you go.
when you were a kid, you saw an alien or something, or a spaceship or something?
I always say this, and I'm going to stand my ground to this.
Go
yes.
ahead. You did?
I did.
Where was he from?
Nobody believed me
I
then
believe you.
and don't believe me
I
now.
want to believe. Wait, I got to tell you something. Why are all these spaceships going somewhere where only Kendrick Lamar can see them?
Why don't they visit the president?
You know, why don't they just make themselves known to it? What did you see? Share with me, please.
It's just something I can't really describe because it just sounds like, okay, you seen a dart go past. That shit don't make sense. No.
Were you high?
No, I wasn't. I was
right.
6 years old.
Oh.
Words can't describe what it was, just a surreal moment, but
You didn't get abducted or anything.
I probably did. That's probably why I'm doing music right now. Who knows?
Well, no, that's probably where it all might come from.
They probably gave me the energy and, you know.
Hey, I met a shapeshifter. No big deal.
Right.
I don't talk about it.
Right. I probably shouldn't even be talking about it. That's why they don't want nobody to believe me. You know?
Kendrick, you seem like a real solid person. I love meeting you and hearing about your life.
I appreciate it.
Now I'll be rooting for you on Grammy night.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sitting there.
Yeah, you sitting there?
I'm going to be, no, not
In
there.
front of the
In front of the
TV.
TV. I don't go anywhere. I haven't been anywhere.
Right.
But I will be rooting for you. Not that you need it, believe me.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar's album is called Damn. Nominated for 7 Grammys. Available wherever music is sold. That's hard to figure out these days. And everything's good.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
I feel good. Y'all feel good?
I feel good.
I'm gonna go back out in this New York cold.
He also talked about why he had to change his name from K. Dot to Kendrick Lamar. He said, and I'm not making this up, he said it sounds like a perfume. He said K. Dot had no rules and that it was boastful, so he had to change it.
So when you start rapping, and at a young age, you start getting a reputation. And is that when you were, what was your name, K-Tel or
K-Dot.
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 K-Dot. Top Dog told you K-Dot sounds like a perfume or some shit, right? He told you to drop it.
No, he didn't tell me to drop it. That was my original name in the city. Growing up in Compton, everybody, called me K-Dot. I was going by K-Dot. So that was my rap name. And this was when, I aspired to be just like the greatest bar for bar rap. The person that just rap your head off. So I went into really songwriting. So eventually I evolved. I stayed in the studio, and you evolve as artists. I wanted to come with my original name, Kendrick Lamar. So I went to Top Dog. We real close. And I told him, I want to be, this is my name, right? I want to change my name, Kendrick Lamar. This is who I am. He was like, you know what, that can work. It actually sounds like a cologne or something. He think with the business mentality.
Right, he's
But you're right.
branding. He's branding you already.
But in a way, you're right. I think it's even an original idea in hip hop to call yourself your real name.
Yeah, because everybody has a nickname.
Everyone has a nickname. And who is K. Dot? When you were performing as K. Dot, I think what you're saying is K. Dot wasn't you.
Right.
And K. Dot wanted to be a great rapper. But when you psychologically switch your name to Kendrick Lamar, suddenly you're speaking your own truth and not K. Dot's truth.
There you go.
K. Dot's almost a character.
Yeah, it's a persona. It's what I thought what magnified what a rapper is.
Right.
And he still comes out, in the control verse. That was, K. Dot had no rules. That was me honing in on the instinct of being an MC.
Right.
Being someone that's braggadocious or, boastful. And that's the nature of hip-hop. So that's something I can never throw away, but the end goal is me. It's my story, it's my truth, and it's the truths around me.
He also talks about Top Dog and how he appreciates him. He said Top Dog is like a father figure to him. Yes, so he said.
This guy, Top Dog, he has his own record company, right? And he's the guy who signed you.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys wanted to sign you. But Top Dog, there's something about this guy that you responded to, right? Why? Because he wasn't judgmental or he didn't try to change you? He understood you?
Yeah. Well, first off, he's just a great person. You deal with a lot of cats coming up inside the community, the urban community, and you know about these guys. And you know how much influence they have. Most of them have negative influence, because they have that power and they have that control over the younger generations inside the gang culture and in the streets. This one guy, he not only had power, but he also was smart, and he cared about the community. He cared about these kids, not only myself, but 4 or 5 other artists that he took in under his wing and said, you know what, I'm gonna get y'all from this situation right here, because I see where that's leading y'all. Y'all got talent. Do this or else,
So Top Dog didn't sign you to some shit contract where you were like an indentured slave for the rest of your life.
No.
He treated you with respect.
Yeah.
Sounds almost like a father figure. Yeah.
Sure.
And you get upset when he is compared to a Suge Knight. Because you see a difference between Top Dog and Suge Knight, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Suge Knight gets this rap that he was, gangster and, and maybe taking advantage of people and all this. And people want to compare Top Dog to this guy.
Yeah, I think because the physical image, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He has a red hat,
Right.
And, of course, you can't stop being affiliated, but we don't have the same tactics.
Right.
Not at all. We're professional, we're businessmen, and we love what we do. And to risk that in any type of violent nature or physical contact, that's something
you don't want to be a part of that.
We put that behind us years ago.
When Top Dog was in his roughest days, when he was the gangs, there's a story that goes, and tell me again, because I find this mind blowing.
Yeah.
Your dad was working at KFC.
Yep.
Top Dog went in to rob KFC. Is this right? Because you've written songs about this.
Yeah.
On the new album.
My last album.
Yeah, your last album. And Top Dog goes in and he meets your father. And Top Dog's got a gun. Your dad somehow thinks, I don't want to get into any shit with this guy. I'm going to charm him. I'll even offer him some free KFC. And maybe,
story.
And maybe won't get violent. And Top Dog liked your father.
True story.
And did not rob the KFC because of your dad. And now you're working with Top Dog.
Funny how life is, right?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
That is the craziest story I've ever
Nah,
heard.
it is the craziest story.
Yeah.
Have you sat with Top Dog and said, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. It's still mine. Every time they come around each other, my pops and Top Dog, it's mind blowing because they have to bring it up. They just sit and just look at each other. It's a trip. Whoever knew that this little kid that was in the back store while you was flipping grease and chicken wings, 20 years later, he'll be sitting in the same studio, and it always goes around to the fact that the point is, okay, what if, he did take my father's life?
Oh,
I'd
my
have been
God.
another, I probably wouldn't be in the studio. I wouldn't be right here with y'all right now. I'd be messed up.
He also breaks down how close he actually came to recording a track with Prince. He talks about what it was like sitting in the studio with him before the song fell through.
I played him a record on the air called Complexion.
Right.
And it's just one of my favorite moments. And he liked the record. And
Where do you meet him? Where do you meet a Prince? Because he's so reclusive.
who was at his estate.
Oh, no, you flew out to the estate?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Big shot.
Big
Wow.
shot. Nah,
Kid from Compton at Prince's estate.
Right.
Was that a trip? Because,
Yeah,
oh, my God.
definitely a trip. So I played him the record, and
Oh, wait a second. What goes on? You fly out there to
just-
Minneapolis.
it's just a vibe. It's a surreal moment because this is, one of the people I idolize.
Of course.
This is a guy that's been played in my household since day one. So being there and I get to play on my music and we conversate about things.
Is it awkward to do because you're so enamored with this guy?
It's not awkward. He's very impressionable and approachable, and made me feel like not just a student, but, a little brother, so legendary, man. Something I'll never forget. Rest in paradise for sure.
So you make plans with him to record together. It gets that far. And then it just never happens.
It was so much going on in the moment, man. I did a show that day with him on stage. I didn't even know I was coming out on stage.
Right.
The studio was next door where I just played him the song. We run it back and forth. It was just one of them things where it was a lot.
But the funniest thing for me was the story about Dr. Dre. Kendrick was eating at Chili's on tour when Dr. Dre's team first called. He thought his friends back home were pulling prank on him, so he literally told them to screw off and hung up. He literally hung up 3 different times before realizing it was real.
Dr. Dre produces your first album, right? How do you get Dr. Dre, who's probably the biggest producer, and he doesn't just tap anybody.
Right.
If Dr. Dre chooses to produce your record, that means he sees something big in you. How do you, at that age, get Dr. Dre interested in you? Does Top Dog make the introduction?
What happens is a lot of work prior to that makes the introduction. I put out a lot of material on me and Top Dog, just mixtapes and demos and just songs just bubbling in the streets. You got to do the groundwork.
Yeah.
And what that does, it builds a brand, it builds a fan base. It brings a fan base that actually talks, and you never know how far your music may go.
No, because you're not a guy being played on the radio at that point.
We're not.
This is like these tapes are just going around somehow.
Yep, exactly. They're circulating.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Like, how does that work? Do you even understand how that works?
It's crazy because you go from writing these songs in your mother's kitchen to, someone telling you that people of this caliber, this magnitude has heard the song.
Somehow
and
now
like
Dr. Dre is listening.
Yeah, you got to be pretty good if you get discovered that way. So somehow one of your tapes ends up in Dr. Dre's hands and he goes, oh, this kid's got it.
Right. I think a YouTube video as well. Some shit me and my bro Dave shot on a little rinky-dink camera.
And he saw that?
It was very professional.
Yeah, right. It made it work. That's probably should be one of my best videos today right now.
What was it like for you when, you're still a kid making mixtapes and stuff, and, you're getting your confidence going, and you're working on other artists' albums and all that stuff.
Right.
But all of a sudden, when Dr. Dre gives you the call, where are you? Does he call you? Does he come visit you? How's that all go down?
I was on tour, man, with my brother J-Rock, and I was his hype man.
You weren't even the main attraction.
Yeah, I wasn't the main attraction. I was just there trying to,
get the crowd ready.
Get the crowd ready.
Right.
Get my own thing out, support my bro at the same time. And it was Tech Nine's tour, and we was opening up. And me and my boy Ali, we was eating at Chili's. I never forget. We was eating at Chili's, and we got a call like, yo, Dr. Dre likes your music. And we was like, who the fuck is this on the phone? Get out of here, man.
You hung up?
Yeah, we hung up.
Oh, my, does that give you the chills? You might have blown it right there.
Yeah, we might have blown it, but another call came in from somebody else. Then another call came from somebody else like, yo, they trying to reach out and figure out who you with, And,
do you feel like your entire life changes when you get that call?
Yeah, definitely, because it's evolving. That's the evolution.
That's Dr. Dre. Yeah. That's the guy.
Yeah, that's evolution. It's evolving.
When you get in the studio with him, is it intimidating?
Yeah, the first time you're in the studio, for sure. That I'll tell you this. The first time was the moment I knew I've arrived.
Throughout the interview, Kendrick emphasized that his primary motivation is to create meaningful and enduring music that speaks to the world and represents his truth. Like the video if you haven't, and let me know your thoughts.